Hey guys, you recently may notice that Haley Strategic launched a soft goods line. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk about the history, the intent, and where that soft goods line is going. And also talk about some of the chest rig systems that you're seeing on our Facebook page and website. And actually explain them and talk about the different uses and the lifestyles that it'll fit. Now, the history behind the soft goods for Haley Strategic goes back quite a ways, back to my special operations days where I had the great opportunity to be mentored by a lot of master parachute riggers in the free fall community and special operations. And I was always kind of, on their coattails, bugging them in the parachute lofts and saying, hey, how's stuff made? How do you guys make parachutes? How do you modify gear? And so I learned. And just like in the CNC machining and all the other areas that we operate in Haley Strategic, I wanted to know a little bit more. And as we all know, knowledge is power, and it helps us create things and identify problems and requirements out there, and basically set the pathway to the Haley Strategic soft goods line. So the intent of every soft goods product that we come out with is based around a requirement, and that requirement fits different needs: military, law enforcement, responsible armed citizens, like the chest rig system we're going to talk about here in a second. It's a void that we're trying to fill. Not to just come out with a different chest rig than everybody else, because there's a lot of great products on the market. So we like to incorporate other features that fit the end user's requirement. Like, for example, the Disruptive Environments chest rig has been used in Afghanistan for the last 2 years by certain special operations, hand-selected guys to go out and test and evaluate it for us and combat-proof it, so we can now deliver it to you guys. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I want to talk about what the D3 chest rig entails and what it might fit into your lifestyle, and we hope that it does. So, the chest rig itself, as you can see, is a standalone system. It comes with the chest rig harness, just as you see here, and I'll go into all the different features of it. It comes with 4 magazine pouches for primary weapon systems, 5.56 mags. It'll fit anything out there, polymer mags, aluminum GI mags. It'll even fit AK mags. As you can see on this Coyote rig up here, we've got 5.45 mags. And then we also have the ability to put 7.62 by 3.9 mags. We've got your standard old school Russian traditional. We've got Chinese ribbed, non-ribbed, and actually we were able to fit a VZ58 mag in there, which is kind of big and bulky. We don't really recommend it, but it does fit, and you could use it if you had that weapon system. But as you can see, it'll conform to most primary weapon systems magazines. All the magazines, including the handgun mags, are retained with a Hypoline magazine retention system, and we use Hypoline because it sticks to the fingers or gloves, doesn't slip off, so you can take the retention strap off and you can put it on quickly. Handgun magazine pouches, which we call the MMPS, the multi-mission pouch system. Pretty cool system because you can run both double stack, okay, like a Glock mag, Sig mag, Smith & Wesson mag, any double stack Beretta mags will fit in there because the pouch conforms to the magazine with this elastic system that we have on it. There's no bungee cords, there's no adjustment systems. It naturally conforms to anything that you put in there. Single stack 1911 mags. I'm a big 1911 guy. It does conform to the single stack thinner mags as well. It also has a rare earth magnet system in it, so when you do put a metal magazine in it, it sucks down and holds onto that magazine, so you have good retention as if you had a double stack in there. Again, being an MMPS pouch, flashlights, anything else you want to put in it, multi-tools, knives. I've even seen guys that need to carry a little bit extra heat. They can stuff an M203 grenade in there. So if you needed to have a quick deployable chest rig system and carry 2 or even stuff M203 grenades into here, you can get away with that. Okay, so pretty cool system, and we're really excited about that. It also comes with a trademark Stuff It pouch. Now the Stuff It pouch is an end user configurable pouch. You can put whatever you need in there. You can put blades in there of any type that'll fit. You can put your chem lights in there. You can put maps in there. You could put evidence collection bags if you're law enforcement, or what we call site exploitation bags. If you're military, this is a outdoor research waterproof compression bag. Fits nicely in there, and as you can see, it stows away. As the pouch empties, or if you don't want to use it, you can cinch it down and it hugs all the way into the chest rig itself. Other things that you can put into it, smoke grenades. I've seen guys putting those in there. You can stuff that down nice and deep to where the pins aren't exposed. You don't have to worry about anything, and when you do need it, you can pop it right out, throw. General purpose pouches. It comes with 2 general purpose pouches, flapped. Now I'm just showing you guys stuff that I tend to put in there. Compasses, GPSs, cell phones. I've got a Garmin 650 Montana here. It fits pretty nicely, but you can, again, fit anything you want in here. Medical stuff. I've got a ITS Tactical EDC Everyday Carry Medical or Trauma Bleeder Kit. It's got a tourniquet. It's got a hemostatic agent, some gloves in there. That fits nicely, and you also have more room to put stuff in behind it if you need to. Now, a lot of guys like to carry handguns on their chest rig as well. I certainly like to have something I can throw on and be ready to go. So if you carry this system in your vehicle or back of the vehicle, or you just have it in a backpack or somewhere and you need to pull it out and rapidly deploy the system on you, we actually spec the GP pouches to fit the incog holster that we make. Now, we took one of the clips off, which is typically how I carried anyways, at the 3 o'clock or the 5 o'clock small to back position. You just stuff it down in there. You might have another type of holster that you can mold or conform to this, but again, we did spec it for the incog, so that helps. And it fits in really nice and snug, as you can hear it trying to get in there. The clip helps retain it. Now this is for Glock, obviously, but you can obviously fit whatever gun you can get that holster to fit in there. And now I've got my secondary weapon system in my chest rig. Okay, so pretty cool features there. What else we got going on? If you know anything about death, you make sure you want to have your push dagger on there. Okay, if you don't know anything about death, you can watch Platoon, and Tom Barrett will tell you all about it. All right, just kidding, but seriously, you got to have one on there. All right, now chest rig. Strap comes off. We talk about some different configurations here. Again, a lot of guys like to carry the system in their vehicle at their feet, or they put it in the door. And if you need to deploy quickly, you can put it on the side of the vehicle. And of course, I'd have one side already buckled up, and you can see how fast you can be into action with that. All right, now the other cool thing about the D3 chest rig is the ability, if you're going from low profile to a high profile mission. I always like to carry my plates underneath a jacket or a button-up t-shirt. A lot of surveillance guys out there, or agency guys, or low-profile special operations, or maybe you're just wearing your plates out on the road with your family, if you're into that. You can have your chest rig now. We've taken all the harness straps and systems off, and you can see if you did have this configured, a lot of guys will take this panel, the loop panel off the hook, off the back, and you can see we cover the back with quite a bit of hook pile Velcro there, so it does fit all the different types of plate carriers out there, because some of the plate carriers will have loop in different areas. Like we've got a 3-inch section here, but some of them have 5-6-inch sections. Some of them only have 1-inch sections done. So we just make sure that we cover the back with much as possible. So again, if we ripped open that jacket or button-up shirt, you can clip into your Fastex buckles or your Swift clip system, like that's on your Velocity or your Mayflower plate carrier systems, which this system goes very well with. You can see a couple of different versions up there of the Velocity and Mayflowers. So you clip it in and you're ready to go. Now you can use the Swift clip systems, and you can get them in a lot of different distributors out there. If you're going to be wearing your chest rig on your armor system for a long period of time, we would definitely suggest going with the side Swift clip buckles, because it's gonna obviously contour your body a little bit better. But again, it's not necessary for rapid deployment. When you get to a position to put them on, that's when I would definitely clip in. We purposely didn't put the radio and the medical pouches on the chest rig, unless you want to fit them in the GP pouches, of course, because I'm always going to have a radio on me. My comms is always on me, which again, a lot of the end user requirements from the military special operations community. Their radios and their trauma kits are already on their belts, on their body. They just want to be able to put this line of equipment on. Okay. So, pretty cool system there. Some other things that you can do. If you are in a law enforcement capacity, maybe you're running a launcher system for tear gas or smoke or whatever your case may be, less than lethal rounds. You can also fit less than lethal, as you see, into the GP pouches. They also will fit into the MMPS pouches, but they do stand out a little bit depending on what the munition that you're using. So, again, it's kind of configured for the end user. You can build it any way you want based on your shooting or tactical lifestyle. Maybe you just want to run the chest rig in a class. We have a majority of students come out, if they're not just running a belt system, which belt systems get uncomfortable and bulky. You don't see a whole lot of high-speed guys running out around Afghanistan with big 15-pound belts on, so they prefer to have this type of system. You can throw on a chest rig, get away with going to a training class with it, or if you want to wear an armor system that's nice and comfortable and go low profile to high profile, or vice versa, then this also conforms to that lifestyle and that mission role as well. So, colors. We have 7 different colors, from your traditional black, coyote. We also have multicam. We have all the Cryptek colors in Typhon, Mandrake, Nomad, and the Highlander. Okay, Nomad's the only color that we do not have available right now, but that's coming really soon once materials and all that gets sorted out. It's pretty in high demand product right now. It's available at HSP at our store at www.haleystrategic.com. You can go to the store and you can find all the different variations and colors and options there. The price out the door, as you see it, with the chest rig, the straps and all that stuff, without the plate care, obviously it just comes with the chest rig, is $170. Okay. If you have any further questions, because again this is just a high-level snapshot, sunshot view of the chest rig itself, you can go to our Facebook page and you'll see a lot of ongoing conversations about the chest rig and answering different questions there. That's where we spend a lot of our time through social media, because we get the word out about things quickly. But if you do have any other end user requirements, or you're an agency or military or law enforcement organization that needs specifics, feel free to contact us at info@haleystrategic.com. I'm Travis Haley. Stay sharp, be safe, and we'll see you out there.